This is Jones' paper from 2011. And what it shows is that in 1900, the top three causes of death were all infectious disease. It was pneumonia, tuberculosis, GI infections, right? Whereas by 2010, 7 of the top 10 causes of disease are all chronic disease. Heart disease, cancer, stroke, Alzheimer's disease, type 2 diabetes, all that, right? So let's walk through heart disease over the last 200 years. So from Jones' paper, we know that in Boston, in the town of Boston, in 1811, there were no heart disease deaths listed. All right? There was 25 sudden deaths. Probably most of those were cardiac valvular. All right? In the entire 19th century, there's 8 worldwide papers, reports essentially, of heart disease, extraordinarily rare disorder. 1897, Sir William Osler, famed physician of Johns Hopkins, he recounts his previous 21 years of hospital history, about 6 cases of angina, never seen an MI, never seen a heart attack. 1900, Jones' paper tells us 12.5% of people died of heart-related disease, but it was virtually all cardiac valvular. It was syphilis, endocarditis, rheumatic fever. Well, it wasn't coronary artery disease related, right? 1912, John Harry publishes the first known case of heart attack in the United States, documented with autopsy evidence. 1930s, though, heart disease becomes the leading cause of death. Virtually unknown 30 years earlier, all right? In fact, when John Herrick published the paper about the MI, it wasn't even taken seriously for about a decade, all right? Advance forward to 2010, 32% of Americans dying of heart disease, virtually 1 in 3, all right? So the increase looks something like that red line right there. Cancer, Boston, 1811, 1 in 188 people died of cancer. 1900, it's rising, 1 in 17 in the US. 2010, 31.1% of people die of cancer, right? That's almost, again, 1 in 3. So the increase looks something like this. And what I hear all the time is yeah, but we're getting older. I'm telling you that does not explain this. And let me tell you very quickly, and I've written on this, I've spoken on this. Let me give you two quick statistics. In the year 1800, 43.3% of children did not live to see their 5th birthday. In 1900, it wasn't much better. 36.2% of children did not live to see their 5th birthday, and 4% of women died in childbirth. That drops the life expectancy down drastically, and that's why that's so low. So back to cancer here, 62-fold increase in cancer in 200 years, right? How about type 2 diabetes? We know in the 19th century, diabetes of any type was rare and presumably rare for all of history prior. 1935, it's rising, 0.37%. This continues to rise. And we're at 9.4% by 2015. This is a 25-fold increase in type 2 diabetes in 80 years. How about obesity? 19th century. We know that obesity was 1.2% in men, age 18 to 80, in Texas and Nebraska prisons, right? Okay, look at this. By 1960, we're at 13% obesity. That was a 10-fold increase already, right, when we thought we were lean. So this continues to rise. And by 2015, we're at 39.8% obesity, right? This is a 33-fold increase in obesity in about 115 years, and we are on target to be at 50% of Americans obese by 2030. That was published in JAMA just a few weeks ago.